Surfing the internet has become a commonplace activity. Whether it's information, games or bank transactions we're talking about, billions of data are sent, received or processed round the clock. And today this global network is so easy to use. The technology behind it is called the World Wide Web. Along with email, it's the most frequently used internet application. Amazingly, we owe this revolutionary technology first and foremost to one brilliant programmer, Sir Timothy Berners-Lee. Timothy Berners-Lee was born in London on June 8, 1955. His parents were members of the team at Manchester University which developed the Mark I, one of the first stored program computers. When I came home from school one day, Berners-Lee remembers, my father was reading a book on brain research. He was looking for clues as to how a computer might be taught to establish links in the same way that the human brain does.
How we can make it happen that a computer works as a
That's because the brain links things that have a common feature, even if at first they appear totally unrelated. According to the dictionary, a horse is a perissodactyl animal. But someone might also associate the word horse with the knight on a chessboard. Or the piece of gymnastic equipment generations of school children have taken a tumble on. When texts are linked together in this way, we talk of hypertext. After the brief discussion with his father, Berners-Lee says he got on with his homework, but the idea of teaching a computer hypertext continued to preoccupy him. In 1973, Berners-Lee went to study physics at Oxford. As a student, he built his first computer using a soldering iron, transistors, an early microprocessor and an old television set. After graduating, Berners-Lee worked as a programmer. In 1980, he spent 6 months in Switzerland as an independent contractor. With CERN, the European Centre for Particle Physics. At first, he had no idea who was responsible for what at CERN and which computer programs they were using. To gain an overview, he wrote his own program. It compared documents on staff members, their projects, and the software they were using. The program checked whether the documents contained certain key words. If so, their locations in the documents were interlinked. Remembering an old-fashioned encyclopedia from his childhood, Berners-Lee called his program Enquire. It was an apt name because, with its cross-references, the program functioned like an encyclopedia. Many entries ended with the recommendation, "See also." Enquire's links led to a list of other documents with the same key words. Since the program's links were based on the hypertext principle, Berners-Lee called them hyperlinks. His program only ran on the computer at CERN and was never published. Nevertheless, it formed the basis for the World Wide Web, which he developed later, because Berners-Lee didn't just want to interlink documents on one computer, he also wanted to interlink documents on several computers at different locations. It was this concept that resulted in the creation of the World Wide Web. An appropriate